you're going to be amazed what's about to happen. I'm going to click fight. So, obviously my monsters are slow, right? Compared to the enemies, I mean, if it was Cosmic versus Cosmics, they'd be really slow. But when you do Flying Spirits, target anyone, who cares? Anticipation, they both trigger. This monster has double damage, so Omega on Hardy. Now Hardy has double damage, and he's running all strength. And he just got to turn in before all the enemy team. Fast as a shark, boom, everyone is dead. That is what you can do with Flying Spirit. It is ridiculous. It is so darn awesome. Hey everyone, I'm Ragnarok Gaming, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new monster, Blackfeather. I cannot express to you guys how excited I am for this video. Blackfeather, if you haven't seen my analysis, I am super hyped about this monster because so far the Mythics, the Cosmics, they haven't really impressed me. But this monster is different, and I got 3 slots unlocked. That is a good sign. This monster has impressed me so much. When you see his skill set, when you see he has a brand new mechanic, he gives an extra turn to the enemy, so you can work with your own anticipation monsters. So I am super hyped for this. Alright, let's see this monster. I gotta say, he looks weird as a baby. Alright, here we have Blackfeather. His origin story is so sad too. He looks amazing though, one of the best monster designs as well. Man, that is so epic. Alright, so I have to talk about the Monster Legends lore. Blackfeather was Captain Copperbeard's beloved pet parrot until he got lost in a massive storm of stardust which caught his spaceship while it was sailing through outer space. Blackfeather was devoured. He was devoured by the stardust and then reborn as a cosmic spirit. If he can find his way back to the spaceship, he'll become the new flagship member of the crew. I hope there's a follow-up where it's like Blackfeather found Captain Copperbeard and they're reunited and everything. But yeah, he has a sad Monster Legends lore. But with that being said, like I said, I'm super hyped about this monster. So he starts the game off with Hardened. All status effects have a 20% less accuracy against it. I think that's awesome. I think that's a very standard, great trait to have. 20% chance to not get hit with tortures, negative effects in generals, or deny especially. Right? You compare this with a monster like Ignis, who at rank 0 is immune to burning. Like, how useful is that really? I'd rather have a 20% chance protection against anything. At rank 1, this is interesting. We haven't seen this in a while. We have immune to instant death and death countdown skills. So for any future Cosmics that can do death countdown or instant kill, you never have to worry about your Blackfeather being killed like that. Right now, off the top of my head, Nor has an ultimate called KO, which is immediate death. And then Morix, he can apply death countdown. So, you know, you have some advantage against those monsters. At rank 3, you get a Status Caster Possession Immunity, which for this monster is actually super useful because he actually does possession. He relies on possession. So we have our very first true denier. Because the other monsters that have been released, either Cosmics, we have Slugazoid, who has Stamina Drain, and realistically you can do 100% Stamina Drain with Relics, but by himself he has 100% Stamina Drain, and he has a 50% chance to free skill, so that's not really deny. Kodama has cooldown activation, so I guess that's actually our true denier as well. But this monster actually has Possession, which is one of the standard deny, right? Stun, Freeze, and Possession. Those are our 3 go-to control skills. Whereas cooldown activation, that's like next tier. But that one, if you have 0 cooldown skills, and honestly, players are really smart about this now. Anytime there's a monster that can activate cooldowns, you run a 0 cooldown skill because you got to be safe. So this monster has Possession and actually also has Total Blind, which is interesting because not a lot of monsters are immune to Total Blind. So yeah, I really like this monster, like I said. And with that being said, let's level up. Let's level him up. This is awesome. This is, oh my gosh, I am super hyped. I am super excited. Blackfeather. Gosh, I can't wait to get this monster. And by the way, if you're watching this video within the first few days of its release, so if you're not watching this video in the future to find out about this monster, make sure you get all of your tokens so that you can get this monster. And make sure you save a couple gems, okay guys? So make sure you're ready for the event. Alright, so Blackfeather, let's talk skills before anything else. So, Blind Parrot applies Possession and Total Blind to one enemy. I think this is a great skill. Technically, you're immune to cooldown activation too because of this skill right here having no cooldown. So anytime you need to, you can single possess and total blind. So the way this works is that if the enemy monster was immune to possession, then hey, you get a total blind out of it. If they're immune to blind, hey, they get a possession out of it. You can actually chain this skill because normally when you stun, freeze, or possess a monster, they become immune to whatever control you did. So if you possess a monster, you can't possess them again because they get immunity to possession. But because this skill also applies Total Blind, you can keep doing this on the same monster. And one turn you're going to possess in Total Blind, the next turn you'll just Total Blind, then possess in Total Blind, then Total Blind, and it's awesome. So Blind Parrot is phenomenal. We have, let's see, Profaned Rest deals low magic damage, applies Curse. maybe you'll run this skill because it's also spammable. But I think most of the time, if you have to decide between doing Total Blind and Possession or just a curse, you're probably going to want to go with spamming this. Whereas with this one, you don't want to restate the curse. Alright, Ice Curse is the next one. Deals heavy magic damage and applies Curse and Blind. Another spammable skill which I actually like because of the blind. So sometimes blind stays on for 2 turns. That reduces accuracy by 50%. So sometimes that's going to be useful while also applying the curse. So look at that. Already three skills that have no cooldown. We have Dead Parotase, which deals low dark damage and applies possession to a single enemy monster. So you have single possession as well. So you might be wondering, Armor, why would you run this skill right here when you already have a possession over here that is spammable? The biggest advantage to this skill is the lack of Total Blind. So this skill, let's say you do possess an enemy monster and you Total Blind, if that monster attacks its team, well, thanks to Total Blind, they're not going to deal any damage or no effect is going to land. Whereas with this skill, at least you're possessing and the enemy is actually going to attack its own team, assuming it doesn't recharge. So that's the advantage of potentially running this skill. We're going to skip Flying Spirit. That's a very unique skill you only run in certain situations, so we'll come back to that. Loa Manager, 100% you got to run that. That is your AoE possession skill. So let's bring Blind Parrot back in. And to be honest, as of the time recording this video, if you're still fighting a lot of Daedalus, he's the Megaton monster, Loa Manager might not be the best thing, right? Because he's just going to absorb the Mega Possession. If you're fighting Dodge Area monsters, then Loa Possession is not going to be the best thing. But assuming there isn't a lot of possession, assuming there's no monsters that are immune to possession, no Dodge Area, no Megaton, then you want to run Loa Manager. But if you are in that situation where you know there's a Daedalus on defense, you know what? Don't run this skill. Or maybe make this monster go, make sure he's not first in the turn order, and make sure you can deal with Megaton first. So Loa Manager is actually a skill you can actually swap out if you don't need it. Alright, let's talk about everything else. Damned Feathers deals moderate magic damage to one enemy and applies curse to all enemies. A curse, an AoE curse for 0 cooldown. So if we compare that to the other curse skill, I think we had another one. Yeah, we have a lot of curse skills actually. So this skill right here, this one is curse and blind to a single enemy. This one is curse to everyone. Again, I'm not a fan of redoing curse on every monster. I feel like I'm a little more comfortable with Ice Curse. That way you can single target who you want to apply curse to. Because maybe the enemy cleansed the curse and then you do want to reapply it. But I don't know about an AoE curse. I don't think you'd really be using that much. We have this skill that applies curse to all enemies, gives 25% of stamina and stamina regen to itself. The stamina regen is nice, so is the 25% stamina. But again, I'm not a fan of the AoE curse. I feel like you'd rather, when a monster is denied, you want to figure out how can you keep denying. And fortunately for this monster, you have the Total Blind skill to keep denying. So he's an interesting monster. He's such an interesting monster. Best skill set, it's tough. Honestly, I feel like this is the kind of monster you could realistically give him everything. Like you're like, you know what? I don't need AoE possession. I'm good with this skill, and I'm good with this skill. So there's a lot for this monster. He's not so straightforward. So that being said, let me go back to my original one. I do want to give him the AoE possession. I do want to give him the spammable Total Blind and Possession skill, Blind Parrot. Alright, I like those two. I'm going to keep Ice Curse for the single Curse and Blind. And then, alright, this is where we have to talk about the final skill. Flying Spirits. Applies Possession and Total Blind to one enemy, gives 1 extra turn to one enemy. 1 extra turn to one enemy. The only reason you run this skill is if you have Anticipation on your team. And that is because when you give an extra turn to the enemy, Anticipation will trigger on your monsters, so you get free attacks in, which is phenomenal. It's basically like, take Blackfeather. Here, we'll give him runes. He is a 3-speed monster or team speed, depending on the situation, right? If, like I said, if there's a Megaton monster, you do not want this monster going first. You want him going second, right? So here, let's do this. All right, 3-speed. Boom, boom, boom. Relics, we want to go Revival Relic. That is the best thing you can give this monster. If he dies, he comes back to life. And Amulets, you have access to, if you want to, Charizard's Amulet to potentially drain stamina from the enemy. With an AoE skill, you could do that. I'd go with survivability, so I'm going to do Altus' Amulet. Yeah, because that heals by 62,000 points, so I'm going to go with Altus' Amulet. Alright, but with that being said, okay, check this out. I purposely am bringing Anticipation, and I have Miseris going with a faster speed, so that when Anticipation triggers, I do believe Miseris will go first, and then my Hardy. You're going to be amazed what's about to happen. I'm going to click Fight, so obviously my monsters are slow, right? Compared to the enemies, I mean, if it was Cosmic versus Cosmics, they'd be really slow. But when you do Flying Spirits, target anyone, who cares? Anticipation, they both trigger. this monster has double damage. So Omega on Hardy. Now Hardy has double damage and he's running all strength. And he just got to turn in before all the enemy team. Fast as a shark. Boom! Everyone is dead. That is what you can do with Flying Spirit. It is ridiculous. It is so darn awesome. So let's bring our OG monster, Faraday, and we're also going to bring Nazael because this opens up the doors to so many opportunities. So for example, remember how I mentioned, so maybe like, what if this monster is a way of bringing back legendaries? Yes. Remember, like, let's say you're fighting a Megatop monster, maybe someone has positive effects, double positive effects. You do Flying Spirit, Anticipation triggers on Nazael. Nazael can remove positive effects twice, which is, when is it? Pain Outbreak removes positive effects from one enemy, then from all enemies. Double positive effect removal. And then positive effects are gone. And then your attacker mythic goes, or sorry, attacker anticipation monster goes and does an attack. In this case, here's an AoE sunburn, here's an AoE quicksand. So the cool thing about this is like every monster that has anticipation loves Blackfeather. Ragnarok, the stuff you can do with Ragnarok. Do you need to do a death door for an immediate kill? Is the data list too hard to kill? Hey, that's fine. Death door, because Ragnarok's anticipation would trigger. Do you need to revive someone? Boom. Flying Spirit, and then Revival, immediate extra turn. Do you need to do a Mega Freeze? Like, what do you need to do? It's so awesome. I can't get over how amazing this is, and the mechanic of just being able to run that. It is so darn phenomenal. Literally, like, he's running the Strength rune. My Faraday is running the Strength, Stamina, Team Stamina. Look at his, in the turn order, he doesn't even show up. But the minute you do Flying Spirit, because anticipation triggers, bam, they jump up to the front. Look, half death, 50% of life, gone. If I have Ragnarok, gone. Oh, I know what's a good showcase. Here, let's take on, oh, but then I gotta get to the boss node, huh? It's not first wave? Yeah, it's not the first wave. Okay, fine, I'll do it on, I'll pick on this monster here. So let's click fight, and let's take these two out, and let's put our legendary, let's put, well, Nazael I need, and let's put good old Ragnarok. Where is Ragnarok? Are you guys ready for this? I feel like some of you already know what I'm gonna do. Fight. Alright, let's give you a turn. I'm feeling generous. JK, death door. 75% HP gone. Half death. 50% gone. Just like that. Oh my gosh, it's great. Look, I can churn transfer back. Oh, that's right. You can even churn transfer back into Blackfeather with Ragnarok. So the amount of combos are ridiculous. This video is gonna be so much fun. I am so excited for this. So as you all know, I am in a pretty high trophy league. I have 8,000 trophies right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rank this monster up to rank 5, and then I'll come back. And I'm not gonna bother with a level up because I actually want to showcase cap breakouts in a separate video, so I'm actually gonna record a second video right now, but then we'll come back and finish off this video. Alright everyone, we are back. Here is Blackfeather all the way to level 150, and then we are bringing our 2 anticipation monsters just to see if it would actually work in a legitimate battle. I don't know. I guess it depends what opponents I run into. So I am allowed to do PvP. However, I'm not allowed to win because that would be totally unfair. And again, we are utilizing the mechanic of the Flying Spirits. So we'll do like 1 or 2 battles to test it out, see if it works. And then we'll do some legit battles. But oh my gosh, if I pull this off, that's going to be awesome. All right, fight. And here's the thing, because anticipation is triggering, it's not like the enemy Miserous anticipation would trigger. And here's the other thing. This is awesome because look who am I facing, a Megatop monster. So normally you'd think, man, I can't do anything. I could do Possession, I can do Curse, it sucks, I can't really do much. But Flying Spirit, give him an extra turn, my monster kicks in, Omega, and then fast as a shark, obliterating him. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. But now he got resurrected. But now I can do Possession, and unfortunately it blocks. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? Isn't that such a cool mechanic? Here, let's, oh wait, did I get trade disabled and everyone? Oh, if they weren't trade disabled, I could do it again. That is a 2-turn cooldown. Let's see, I think in this case I will just blind and curse. Let's play this out. I don't think it's gonna go my way, but let's kind of see. Also, the cool thing about having Miserous is being able to resurrect. So still negative effects. Let's do blind. Yeah, let's do Possession. Actually, let's see if I can possess Daedalus. All right, I think it landed. Recharge. Oh, I might die next turn. Invader Pitfall. As long as Miserous can resurrect. Miserous, where are you? Hurry up, resurrect. I need you. Why aren't you getting your turn in? All right. Let's just do Ice Curse, and then charge, and then all right. Let's see. Revival Essence coming in back, but I think it's too late. Okay, so we'll try it again. I think I might. Yeah. Okay, so we'll try it again. I love how it worked. I love how I was able to kill Daedalus. Remember, guys, in the future, There's not going to be Grakons. There's not going to be Wormlad. It's really going to be Cosmic versus Cosmic, Mythic and Cosmic versus Mythic and Cosmic. Here we have another. Yeah, these Megaton bases with Centurion and Grakons, they're not really going to exist much. All right. Ooh. What happens if you Scale Mirror a Flying Spirit? All right, let's take this slow because I don't know what's going to happen. So Anticipation is going to trigger on my monsters, but then Centurion is going to give a churn back to my Blackfeather, who will trigger a churn to Ragnarok. What the heck? My head hurts. Let's see. Flying Spirit. All right. Anticipation triggers on my monsters, but he reflects, so Anticipation triggers on Ragnarok. Yeah. What the heck? That is crazy. That was crazy. All right. So back to me. I am going to go ahead and just do a recharge. My monsters get their churn in. I'm going to go Omega, and I'm going to obliterate, decimate Centurion. So he's dead. And then I think we can do it again. Oh, I was so close to doing it again. Recharge. Yeah, that's so cool. I don't know. I love that mechanic. Here, let's bring him back. And then again, Flying Spirit. And then my monsters get a churn in. And then here, we'll remove Evasion. And then I'll attack Fast as a Shark, Punch, Blast, and just like that. It's so cool that I can use my Anticipation monsters with Blackfeather. It's basically like making my monsters as fast. It's almost like a churn transfer. It's a unique churn transfer. That's what it is. That is so darn awesome. I can't get over how awesome this is. What the heck? Is this the same team? Oh, no. Miseris and Ortho. All right, again, Flying Spirit. Thank you for the extra turns. I love it. Omega. Oh, and in this case, look, the total blind didn't land. Oh, this monster is actually immune to blind. So only the possession lands. So not only did I give my allies an extra turn, I basically put Nor on my team. Thank you, Nor. Here, now we kill Miseris. Bye-bye, Miseris. Nor's on my team. I'm so glad she didn't attack the enemy and, like, do something terrible. That is so cool. In this case, what to do? I am just going to go ahead and possess, I guess. All right, there's the possession. There is the resurrection. Here is the curse on Wormlad. He'll die with dots. And then, yeah, he revives. Recharge. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? I think the most unique about the most unique thing about this monster is literally this: free churn to my teammates. It's too good. It's way too good. It is amazing. Here, let's swap you out. Actually, let's swap Miseris out. Let's put in Ragnarok, our favorite Ragnarok. That means if I want to, okay, I know SocialPoint is trying to kind of kill off the legendaries, but if I want to main Ragnarok, I'm going to give him life, and I'm going to main Ragnarok. He has a permanent anticipation. He can rely on Death Door. He can rely on No More Failures. Archangel's Blessing, I can Mega Stun, I can Queen's Call, I can do whatever skill I want. I can trade Disable if I want to. What do I want to do? It's really up to me, right? Do I need a heal? Like, the amount of stuff you can do is incredible now. But yeah, let's just assume I keep this skill set. Sure, we'll give him relics just to be a little more legitimate. Alright, Nabotis' armor, sure. And I don't know who I take that from. No, we'll keep that amulet on you. Here, we'll give you one. Alright, I'm ready to go. Let's battle. Alright, Ragnarok in the meta. Can he do it? Can he survive? Can I win? Let's find out. Fight! Alright, so I get the first turn in. Flying Spirits. And my allies get a turn in. How do I take down that Isol? I don't know what to do. Maybe a Fast as a Shark? He's still alive. Oh no, what do I do? Maybe a No More Failures to myself? And then maybe a Death Door? And then he is dead. That is so cool. I can't get over how much I love this mechanic. I feel like Blackfeather, he's going to be my favorite monster for a while. Yeah, he's so awesome. Here, let me possess you guys as well. Oh, you water swirled yourself. What, such a shame. Here, let me give myself double damage or space time or whatever I do. Here, allies, you need to turn in. Even with my slow speed. Oh, you died? Resurrection, now you're back. Immediate extra turn. Fast as a shark. Blast. I love this. This is too great. To be able to use Ragnarok. And I don't know, I feel like I can maybe get away with using a Faraday. I can maybe get away with using some other anticipators. But this mechanic is too fun. It's way too fun. Fight. Alright, again. Look, where's Ragnarok in the turn order? He has 4,000 speed. 4,000 speed? Flying Spirit. Hey, look, immediate turn. Oh my gosh. Here, let's blast you. Alright, and then let's go ahead and Death Door. I can turn transfer if I needed to, but Death Door. Actually, I'm going to turn transfer. And then he'll get a turn in. Queen's Call. Oh no, Mega Freeze. Ah, maybe I should have done Shark last turn. But Punch of the Shark King. Gosh. This is so cool. This is so cool. Possession to everyone. Oh look, he's dead. Hey, thank you for the churn. Gosh, this is so cool. Death Door, no, Resurrection. You're back. Fog. Aw, Revival. This is too good. My monsters need a turn in. Boom, just like that. Bye bye Ragnarok. Death Door, Archangel's Blessing. I can't get over it. The mechanic is phenomenal. I love this monster. This monster is great. Alright, but now let's use him the way he's intended to be used as a main denier. I might as well just use the other exclusive monsters I have. But there's not really much. Like, he's just a regular possession monster at the end of the day. So, like, you possess, you total blind what you need to, right? I think the mechanic I was utilizing is way more fun. Alright, so we're just going to do that. Doesn't matter. We'll just put a team speed holder who has level 10 team speeds. Kodama, do you have him? I don't know who has him. Kodama has life. Whatever, Miseris. So it doesn't even matter. Just to showcase the possession, the boring stuff, you know. By the way, if you don't have anticipation on your team, don't run Flying Spirit. That would be dumb. So, again, if there's a Megaton monster, then you run into an issue because it's like, dang, what can I do? Nothing much, really. Here, I'll give you a curse, maybe a possession. Here's a possession. So yeah, I definitely like him more as a best friend to anyone that does anticipation. Because if not, it's just total blind and possession, which it's a little boring. But overall, skill set wise, he definitely has the best skill set. Actually, one mechanic with Flying Spirit you also could do is keep in mind when an enemy has Curse doubles every single turn. So maybe you purposely give him an extra turn just so the Curse can maybe kill the enemy monster. So I guess it's not totally useless, but really, unless you have anticipation, I really wouldn't rely on it. So do you have Curse or do you keep cleansing it? Here, let's try to apply Curse. Oh, I think he means to torture right now. Is that the case? Here, let's try a different battle. Well, I could probably win this battle if I wanted to, but let's see. Gibbon's Dash. And then recharge. Recharge. Yeah, we'll play it out a little bit more just to see how it goes. Reconstruction, Water Swirl, recharge. There's a recharge going on. Alright, can I do AoE possession? I think so. So, Loa Manager, there's a possession, affected everyone. Now, Ondana attacked the own team. Lonrad is possessed. Kill Ondana, and look, I can kind of go in for a win if I wanted to, like that. If I needed to possess or do something. Oh, let's see, what do you have? Drowned Uriel's has... Okay, good, he has the essence. So, we're going to apply Curse, right? And check this out. Just so I can make the Curse trigger faster, I can do Flying Spirit. He gets the extra turn. And then, yeah, his Relic kicks in, but so does the Curse. Right? And that way, when he goes again, the Curse would trigger again. So, that's essentially that in a nutshell. And I don't think there's much more to showcase. I think I had enough fun just utilizing anticipation over and over again. So, overall, I love this monster. I think he's amazing. You saw me use him with Ragnarok. You saw me use him with Fire Day and everything. He's so fun. I can't wait to get my own copy of this monster. Only bad thing is I'm not going to be able to rank him up probably since he's a Tails monster. But I really like him. I really hope SocialPoint introduces more of these monsters with these mechanics. You know, we saw it with Tiny giving Megaton to the enemy. Not a lot of players utilize that mechanic, but I think this can definitely be utilized. So I absolutely love it. So I want to give a huge thanks to SocialPoint for giving me the chance to make this exclusive first look because it was way too much fun. So yes, guys, please let me know what you think about this monster in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.